Have you ever felt that after retirement, it's not just your work that ends, but sometimes your social life starts to fade too? It can feel like the phone calls slow down, and the invitations to meet up with friends become fewer and farther between. And then there's that moment when you realize, maybe I need to make a change. Sound familiar? It's not uncommon for many of us to feel a little disconnected after leaving the workforce. And as we get older, it can sometimes feel more challenging to maintain or create new social connections. But here's the good news. It's never too late to build new friendships, strengthen the relationships you have, and keep your social calendar as full as you want it to be. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. How to stay socially active after retirement and keep your circle of friends and connections growing. Whether you're looking for ways to make new friends, reconnect with old ones, or simply want to find more ways to stay active socially, there's plenty you can do to fill your life with the joy and companionship you deserve. In this video, we're going to dive into simple yet effective ways you can stay socially active, even if you're no longer working a 9-to-5 job. From joining clubs to learning something new, we'll explore some great strategies for meeting people and maintaining those meaningful connections that are so important as we age. Let's start by looking at the first simple step, getting involved in activities or hobbies you love. After retirement, it can be easy to slip into a routine where you're just taking it easy, enjoying the quiet of your home. And while that's important for your well-being, being around others, whether it's in a community class, a hobby group, or a volunteer position, can be incredibly fulfilling. Think back to what you enjoyed before, or maybe something you've always wanted to try. Do you love to paint? Maybe now is the perfect time to join a local painting class or art group. Or perhaps you've always wanted to learn how to play the guitar. Why not sign up for lessons at your local community center? Hobbies and activities are fantastic ways to meet like-minded people. They allow you to connect with others who share your interests, and often these connections blossom into friendships. Plus, it's a wonderful way to stay mentally active and engaged, which is key for feeling your best, both emotionally and physically. I know a couple of people who, in their 60s and 70s, started learning to dance in ballroom classes and met some of their closest friends there. It's never too late to try something new. Another great thing about getting involved in activities is that it doesn't have to be something huge or overwhelming. It could be as simple as joining a walking group or a book club. Small steps lead to big changes, and it doesn't take a lot of time to see the benefits. Maybe start with just one activity a week and slowly build up your routine. Over time, you'll find yourself with new friends and exciting things to look forward to. But joining a class or group isn't the only way to stay socially active. Another important element is keeping in touch with old friends and family. After retirement, it can sometimes feel like life has slowed down a bit, and keeping track of everyone you used to spend time with can be a challenge. But remember, just because you don't see someone every day or week doesn't mean the friendship has to fade. One of the easiest ways to reconnect with old friends is by picking up the phone or writing a quick email. Sometimes, it's just a matter of reaching out and saying, "Hey, I've been thinking about you. Let's catch up soon." You'd be surprised at how many people feel the same way, but haven't taken the step to reach out themselves. A simple text or call can reignite a relationship, and you can plan a lunch, a walk, or even a virtual chat if distance is a factor. These small gestures can help you stay connected with the people who mean the most to you. For some, social media can be another tool for staying in touch. If you're not already on social media, now might be a good time to consider it. Platforms like Facebook or Instagram are great for reconnecting with old friends or family members. especially if you have people scattered across the country or world. You don't need to dive in headfirst or get overwhelmed by the technology. Just start with a simple profile and learn at your own pace. It can be a fun way to share updates, photos, and messages, and it can help you feel like you're still part of a larger community. Now that we've touched on getting involved in activities and keeping in touch with old friends, let's talk about volunteering. Volunteering is one of the most fulfilling ways to stay socially active and, at the same time, give back to your community. Not only does it help you make new connections, but it also gives you a sense of purpose and fulfillment. You might think, well, I don't know where to start. But trust me, there are so many opportunities out there, and they're waiting for someone like you to get involved. Whether it's helping out at a local food bank, tutoring children, assisting in a hospital, or helping at animal shelters, the options are endless. Many organizations actively seek seniors for their experience, warmth, and dedication. Volunteering can be an excellent way to meet people who share your values and create long-lasting friendships. I know a woman who, after retiring, started volunteering at a local library, and not only did she meet several wonderful people, but she also felt a renewed sense of purpose. When you volunteer, you're giving back, and that act of kindness often leads to deep, meaningful relationships. Plus, it gives you the chance to feel more connected to the world around you, especially if you live in a quiet area or feel a bit isolated. It's a beautiful way to spend your time while building new friendships and staying active in the community. Now, I can imagine you might be thinking, these all sound great, but where do I even begin? Well, don't worry. We're going to talk about exactly how to take these steps and make them part of your daily routine in the next part of the video. Just remember, staying socially active after retirement isn't just about filling your calendar with events. It's about creating meaningful connections, enjoying the company of others, and finding activities that make you feel excited and engaged. Whether it's taking a class, reaching out to old friends, or volunteering in your community, you're already on the right track by thinking about these things now. Stay tuned, because in the next part, we'll dive into some practical tips for making these connections happen and discuss ways to get comfortable stepping outside of your comfort zone. Let's keep the momentum going. You're doing amazing. Part 2. Making connections and stepping outside your comfort zone. Now that we've talked about getting involved in activities you enjoy, reconnecting with old friends, and volunteering to meet new people, let's dive into some practical tips on how to actually make those connections happen. It's one thing to think about these ideas, but it's another to turn them into reality. Many times, we can feel a little hesitant or unsure about putting ourselves out there, especially if it's been a while since we've made new friends or tried something new. But don't worry, we're going to explore how to step outside of your comfort zone and make those social connections feel natural and enjoyable. First, let's talk about how to start small. If you're feeling unsure about jumping into a big group or activity right away, there's no need to rush. Start with something small and manageable. Maybe it's just saying hello to a neighbor you haven't spoken to in a while, or joining a smaller group where you can ease into a new social circle. Sometimes, it's simply about taking the first step. I've heard countless stories from people who were nervous about attending a local meeting or class. But once they went and made that first introduction, they realized how welcoming and friendly everyone was. For example, if you're thinking about joining a walking group, start by attending just one session. You don't have to commit to every meeting right away. See how it feels. Are the people friendly? Is the pace comfortable for you? If it feels right, keep going back, and before long, you'll be building friendships naturally. The key is not to pressure yourself into taking on too much at once. Gradually adding social activities to your routine will help you feel more at ease and less overwhelmed. Another fantastic tip is to follow up after meeting new people. Let's say you meet someone in a class or at an event. It can be easy to think, "Oh, they seem nice, but I'm not sure how to take the next step." Don't wait too long to reach out. After meeting someone new, consider sending them a message or suggesting an activity you could do together. It could be something as simple as grabbing a coffee or going for a walk. I've seen people make wonderful connections just by sending a friendly text or email. If you enjoyed a conversation with someone, let them know. Many times, people are just waiting for that first step from someone else to keep the connection alive. Being open and approachable is another big part of making connections. If you want to make new friends, it's important to appear open to conversation and connection. A smile, a friendly greeting, or just showing a genuine interest in what someone else is saying can go a long way. Think about it. When someone greets you with warmth and kindness, doesn't it make you feel more comfortable talking to them? It's the same when you approach someone else. People respond to positivity, and it can help create an environment where others feel comfortable approaching you as well. You don't have to be the life of the party to make meaningful connections, but small acts of kindness and showing curiosity about others can make a huge difference. Ask questions about the other person's life, interests, or experiences. Not only does it help build a stronger bond, but it shows you care. And, trust me, people love to feel heard. A common obstacle that some people face when they're trying to stay socially active after retirement is the fear of rejection or feeling out of place. We all experience those feelings from time to time, especially if we're venturing into a new group or activity where we don't know anyone. But remember, everyone else is just trying to connect as well. You're not alone in feeling nervous or unsure at first. If you're in a group or class and feel like an outsider, remind yourself that those feelings are temporary. Once you settle in and start making small connections, the group will start to feel more like a community. If you find yourself hesitant to join a group because you're afraid of not fitting in, it might be helpful to remind yourself why you're there in the first place. Think about the joy you'll get from the activity, the new experiences you'll have, and the friendships that could blossom. It's perfectly normal to feel a little nervous, but that discomfort is often a sign that you're stepping outside your comfort zone. And that's exactly when growth happens. Plus, as you continue to show up, the nerves will fade and the connections will deepen. In addition to reaching out and being open, taking the initiative to plan social activities can also be a game changer. Often, people are waiting for someone else to make the first move, so why not take charge and invite people to get together? It could be a casual coffee date, a dinner, or even a group outing to see a movie. When you initiate these social events, you take the pressure off others and give them a chance to say yes. Plus, it's a wonderful way to create a space where your friends and potential friends can get together without waiting for a special occasion. I remember hearing from someone who, after retirement, started hosting a monthly brunch for her neighbors. She said that after the first few gatherings, people began to look forward to it, and the group grew over time. What started as a small get-together became a regular part of her social life. If you think others might enjoy it, don't hesitate to invite them. You'll be surprised by how many people appreciate the opportunity to connect with others. Another important part of staying socially active after retirement is making the most of technology. Now, I know technology can seem daunting at times, but it can also be a powerful tool for staying connected. If you're not already familiar with tools like video calls or social media, take the time to learn. You don't have to become an expert but understanding how to use simple apps like Zoom, Skype, or even Facebook can open up a whole new world of communication. One of the best ways to stay socially connected, especially if you have family and friends who live far away, is by scheduling regular video calls. It doesn't have to be anything formal. Just a casual chat where you can catch up and see each other's faces. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can even explore online communities that match your interests, whether it's book clubs, fitness groups, or gardening forums. You'd be amazed at how you can connect with people from all over the world with just a few clicks. Now that we've covered some ways to get started with making connections and stepping outside your comfort zone, let's move on to the next part of the conversation: how to keep these connections strong and meaningful. It's not just about meeting people. It's about nurturing those friendships and creating lasting bonds that bring you joy and fulfillment. We'll dive into that in the next part of the video. Stay tuned and keep up the great work. You're on the right path to building a rich and fulfilling social life after retirement. Part 3: Nurturing friendships and keeping connections strong. Now that we've talked about how to start making new connections and stepping outside your comfort zone, it's time to discuss the next essential step: how to keep those friendships and social ties strong. Building a connection is just the beginning, but nurturing it over time is what truly brings fulfillment and joy to your social life after retirement. First off, consistency is key. Relationships thrive on regular communication and interaction. Whether it's a quick phone call, a message, or a face-to-face meet-up, staying consistent helps build trust and keeps the connection alive. Even if it's just a simple "How are you?" text, it shows you care. Sometimes life gets busy, and we might unintentionally lose touch with someone, but just reaching out with a friendly message can make all the difference. I know someone who, every couple of weeks, reaches out to his former coworkers from a previous job, just to catch up and see how they're doing. It's not anything big, but it keeps their bond strong. They'll chat about their families, share stories about their hobbies, and offer support when needed. These small check-ins don't have to take a lot of time, but they go a long way in making sure no one feels forgotten or left behind. And it's not just about reaching out when you need something. It's about maintaining that connection, even when everything is going fine. It's those little things that help relationships blossom over the long term. Another important point is being a good listener. One of the best ways to strengthen a relationship is by really listening to the other person. When we listen with our full attention, we make the other person feel valued and understood. It's not just about hearing words. It's about understanding feelings and emotions. If a friend is telling you about their day or something that's on their mind, show them that you care by actively listening. Sometimes all a person needs is a supportive ear. This can be especially meaningful in retirement, when many people might feel isolated or out of the loop. I remember a story about a woman who started a weekly coffee date tradition with a group of friends. What began as a simple outing soon turned into a space where they could share not just the highlights of their week, but also the struggles they were facing. Sometimes these conversations were deeply personal, but the support and understanding they gave each other made all the difference. It wasn't about giving advice. It was about offering empathy and being present for each other. When it comes to friendships, don't be afraid to invest time and energy. It's easy to think that relationships should just happen naturally without much effort, but friendships require nurturing. Take time to be there for the people who are important to you. Whether it's for a birthday celebration, a tough time in their life, or simply because you want to share a good time together. For instance, if a friend is going through a tough time, offering to run errands for them or just showing up to offer support can mean the world. The same goes for happy times. Invite your friends to celebrate achievements or good news. These moments help create memories that bind people together. There's also the importance of staying flexible and open-minded in your relationships. Sometimes life changes, and your friends may go through different seasons. Whether it's due to health challenges, changes in their family, or moving to a different place, being adaptable and understanding during those times can help you stay connected even when life throws unexpected twists your way. Just because someone's circumstances change doesn't mean the friendship has to end. Instead, look for new ways to support each other and adjust to what each of you needs in that particular moment. And speaking of being adaptable, one great way to keep things fresh is to try new activities together. If you've made friends through a certain hobby, why not explore other shared interests? For example, if you met someone through a walking group, maybe you could try attending a fitness class together. Or if you both enjoy reading, why not start a book club with a few friends? Trying new things keeps the friendship dynamic and exciting, and it opens up opportunities for growth and deeper connection. It's also a wonderful way to keep your own mind and body engaged, and it can create a shared sense of adventure. Remember, friendships also thrive when we can celebrate each other's successes. After retirement, it's easy to feel like the milestones and achievements we once celebrated in our careers may no longer be as significant. But when you support each other in achieving personal goals or reaching new heights, it reinforces the bond between you. Celebrate the small wins, whether it's finishing a challenging puzzle, completing a new project, or even just learning something new. This mutual encouragement creates a positive feedback loop that fuels ongoing connection and happiness. There's also something to be said for giving back to each other. Friendship isn't just about taking, it's about giving too. When you're there for a friend, helping them when they're down, or supporting them in their time of need, it strengthens the relationship. But it also works the other way. Let your friends be there for you. Vulnerability is an essential part of any deep relationship. By showing your own needs and allowing yourself to be supported, you deepen the trust and emotional connection. Lastly, don't forget to have fun together. This is often the most important piece of the puzzle. Enjoying each other's company without feeling any pressure. Laughter, shared experiences, and simple joys are what make friendships last. Whether it's reminiscing about the good old days, telling stories, or simply enjoying a lighthearted conversation, make time for the fun moments. Life after retirement doesn't need to be about maintaining a certain image or keeping up with a busy schedule. It's about enjoying your time, making memories, and sharing those moments with the people who matter most. So, let's wrap this up by remembering that maintaining social connections after retirement is all about balance. Balancing your time between new activities, checking in with old friends, being consistent, and staying flexible in your approach. Friendships and social bonds are some of the most valuable aspects of life. They not only provide joy, but they also offer support, encouragement, and a sense of belonging. So, step outside your comfort zone, stay open to new experiences, and above all, be kind to yourself and others as you nurture these connections.
You've got this.
Keep reaching out, keep engaging, and keep building those meaningful relationships. Here's to making every year of your life as rich and fulfilling as it can be. Part 4: Embracing social activities for a richer, fuller life. Now that we've explored how to build new friendships and maintain strong connections, let's talk about a vital part of staying socially active after retirement: engaging in activities that bring joy and purpose into your life. Staying active socially isn't just about having regular meet-ups or being a good listener. It's also about actively participating in hobbies and experiences that enrich your life and give you opportunities to meet new people. When it comes to staying socially engaged after retirement, the world is truly your oyster. Whether you want to explore new passions, volunteer, or simply try something different, there's an endless variety of ways to fill your time with meaningful social interactions. And by being proactive in finding new activities that spark joy, you naturally attract like-minded individuals who share your interests. A wonderful place to start is by exploring local community centers and senior organizations. These places often offer a wealth of activities specifically designed to bring people together. From fitness classes, art workshops, and book clubs to dance nights and discussion groups, these activities are a great way to meet others while keeping your body and mind active. Many people find that joining a class or a group regularly gives them a sense of routine and belonging, while also creating opportunities to develop lasting friendships. I've heard countless stories from people who've attended weekly pottery classes, painting groups, or even local hiking clubs, and the friendships they've made have enriched their lives in ways they didn't expect. These activities give you not only a chance to stay active and learn new skills, but also to build a social network of people with similar passions. There's something powerful about sharing an interest and seeing where those conversations can take you. Sometimes it's the start of a lifelong friendship. Another great option is to look into volunteer work. Volunteering is one of the most rewarding ways to stay connected, and it provides you with a sense of purpose while interacting with others. Whether it's helping out at a local food bank, mentoring young people, or assisting at a community event, giving your time can bring immense satisfaction. Plus, volunteering opens the door to meeting people who are dedicated to making a difference in their communities. People who are likely to share your values. A woman I know started volunteering at a local animal shelter after retiring. Not only did it fill her days with purpose and positivity, but it also led her to form meaningful connections with fellow volunteers. They would chat between tasks and eventually started meeting outside of the shelter for social activities. Her simple act of volunteering ended up helping her create a whole new group of friends, and she always says it's one of the best decisions she's made in her retirement. If you're not sure where to begin, consider local events and festivals as well. Many towns and cities host social gatherings such as fairs, concerts, or even movie nights in the park. These events can be a fantastic way to socialize while also experiencing something new. It's easier than you think to strike up a conversation with someone while waiting for a performance to start, or while enjoying a shared experience, like watching a movie outdoors. And here's something that might surprise you. Digital communities are also a fantastic way to stay socially active. If you're someone who enjoys technology or is curious about it, joining an online community can open up a whole new world of interactions. There are groups for everything, from gardening enthusiasts to history buffs, and many seniors are discovering how rewarding it can be to participate in virtual meet-ups, discussions, and online workshops. The internet gives you the opportunity to stay socially engaged without leaving your home, which is especially helpful if mobility or travel is a concern. I've known people who have formed very close friendships through online groups. One woman, for instance, is a part of an international knitting group where she shares her creations, exchanges ideas with people from different parts of the world, and even arranges virtual knitting sessions. These digital interactions are no substitute for in-person friendships, of course, but they're an excellent complement, allowing you to meet people from all walks of life and expand your social circle in new ways. You may also find that traveling can be an incredible opportunity for social interaction. Many seniors take group trips or join travel clubs, specifically designed for older adults. These trips are not only about sightseeing, they're about bonding with fellow travelers and sharing experiences. Group travel offers an easy way to meet new people and create lasting friendships while exploring new destinations. From short weekend getaways to longer adventures abroad, group tours cater to retirees looking to make new memories and friendships while experiencing the world. Traveling can add excitement and adventure to your social life, and, when shared with others, it often becomes a conversation starter that keeps the connection going long after the trip is over. If travel isn't on your radar at the moment, don't worry. Staying socially active can still be fun and fulfilling without leaving your hometown. Organizing your own social gatherings is a great way to maintain your social circle. Hosting small dinners, game nights, or even themed get-togethers can be just as enriching as joining organized events. These gatherings give you the chance to be the host, introduce friends to one another, and enjoy quality time without the pressure of a large crowd. It's also a great way to stay in touch with old friends and invite new ones, creating an intimate environment where deeper conversations and connections can unfold. Finally, it's important to remember that your health plays a big role in staying socially active. The more physically active you are, the more likely you are to be able to participate in social events, travel, and other activities. Regular exercise, especially something as simple as daily walking, keeps your body in motion and helps you stay energized for all of your social activities. Staying healthy physically means you can continue to enjoy time with your friends, meet new people, and engage in life's pleasures without feeling limited by physical concerns. As we wrap up this video, let's just take a moment to reflect on the simple fact that, no matter your age, the world of social possibilities is wide open to you. Whether you're rekindling old friendships or building new ones, staying socially active after retirement enriches your life in ways that are truly fulfilling. It's not about keeping busy for the sake of it. It's about finding connections that bring you joy and that help you continue to grow and evolve as an individual. So, embrace new activities, try things outside your comfort zone, and above all, make the most of every opportunity to create connections that last. Your retirement years can be filled with laughter, learning, and new adventures. All you have to do is take that first step and stay open to what life has to offer. Here's to many years of meaningful friendships, rich experiences, and an ever-expanding social world. Enjoy every moment, and remember, there's no better time than now to start building the connections that will define your golden years.